The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, when first released on March 3rd, 2017, was a big step forward for the Zelda series. It introduced many new concepts foreign to the traditional Zelda game, making the first open-world Zelda game. I mean, Link could jump at the press of a button, oh my god! If you haven't seen my last video on Breath of the Wild, you should go do that now.
Basically, to sum it up if you haven't seen it, I talk about how Breath of the Wild provides so much freedom and how it was a big step forward for the Zelda series in general.
Breath of the Wild's sequel, which we'll just call Breath of the Wild 2 from now on, seems to be taking a similar approach in breaking Zelda tradition. Who can blame them? It worked out really well for Nintendo last time, so I'm excited to see what new spin these talented developers can put on things. I think this game will be a big step forward for the Zelda series, especially when it seems like the game is going to have a much darker tone than any of the Zeldas since Majora's Mask. And we know how much of an outlier Majora's Mask is when it comes to Zelda games. Eiji Aonuma had this to say about the sequel. The new Breath of the Wild, or the sequel to it, it's not necessarily going to be related to Majora's Mask or inspired by it. What we showed you currently is a little darker. Wow! I mean, that statement can be taken a lot of different ways. From what I can tell though, and I hope this is the case, the new sequel is going to be even darker in tone than Majora's Mask was. We're talking about a game that was about a literal apocalypse, with the townspeople freaking out over a moon that's going to crash into Termina and kill every living thing there, which you can literally watch happen as an in-game cutscene. And if he's saying that trailer is showing something a little darker, we are in for a treat. The trailer even reflects what Aonuma says as well. For a Nintendo game, this trailer sent chills down my spine. Listening to the trailer audio in reverse reveals something interesting as well. You can almost make out voices that seem to be calling out to you throughout the video. From what I can tell, some of the voices seem to be saying, "Please find our bodies," and something about Link being gone towards the end of the trailer. Take a listen. I'll link the video in the listen, I'll link the video to the trailer in reverse, see what you guys can hear for yourselves. But Link and Zelda definitely find some sort of decaying body underneath Hyrule in the trailer. As to who it is, we definitely know that it has something to do with Ganondorf. If you remember in Breath of the Wild, a male Gerudo hasn't been born for quite some time, as there seems to be some sort of curse preventing that from happening, to in turn prevent Ganondorf from being born. Maybe Link and Zelda just upset that cycle and finally reawaken Ganondorf by defeating Calamity Ganon in the original. If you guys would like for me to make a deeper analysis on the trailer for the sequel, let me know by hitting that like button. What do you guys think about Breath of the Wild 2? Will it be as dark of a game as Majora's Mask? Or would you prefer for it to be more of a similar experience to the original Breath of the Wild? Definitely would love to hear what you guys have to say, and make sure to subscribe for more gaming content and analysis, guys. I hope you guys will stay tuned to more videos in the future, because I have a lot more planned. And I will see you all in the next video.